Will USDT be able to survive this bear market? Let's find out. USDT is the biggest stablecoin on the crypto market today. Not only that, but it is also one of the largest cryptos by market cap. However, recently there has been a lot of FUD concerning the reserve backing of USDT, which we will investigate in this video. We'll examine whether Tether, the company behind the stablecoin USDT, really has the money they claim in their reserve accounts and whether USDT is a safe long-term investment. Or has Tether reached the end of their tether? If you want a comprehensive deep dive into stablecoins and other forms of cryptocurrencies, make sure you check out our course on crypto trading linked in the description below. USDT has been making headlines recently for not carrying out a third-party audit of its reserves, and there have been allegations that Tether does not really hold all the money that it claims to have in its balance sheets. Let's start from the beginning. On the day I was born. I'm just kidding. Not my beginning. Right. Okay, so Tether was launched as real coin in July 2014, but by November 2014, it had changed its name to Tether and was placed under the supervision of Tether Holdings Limited. USDT is a fiat-collateralized stablecoin, which means that for each Tether that is issued on the market, it will be fully backed by fiat currency. Every time Tether issues $1 unit of USDT, it must have $1 in its account. If an investor wants to buy 100 units of USDT, they will deposit $100 in the Tether reserve accounts, and Tether will issue 100 USDT against that money. This is done to ensure that when investors come back asking for their money, Tether has the required funds to pay them. This is also how Tether maintains its one-to-one peg to the US dollar in the crypto market. Investors typically use Tether or other stablecoins to get in and out of positions on the crypto market and to keep their portfolios stable. If you are foreseeing a drop in the price of Ether, you can keep your money in stablecoins like Tether, so when Ethereum prices go down, it can be bought using these stablecoins. Tether regularly posts billions of dollars of trading volume, making it more liquid than Bitcoin at times. The reason for USDT's popularity is that it has a reputation for deep liquidity, meaning that it can be used for big transactions and is a popular stablecoin choice for institutional and retail investors in the crypto market. As of December 2021, the company reported that it had assets worth $77 billion, and they have been growing at a rapid pace since. However, only a few know that Tether is the sister company of the popular crypto exchange Bitfinex, so much so that both companies have the same set of executives. However, the connection doesn't stop there. In an investigation carried out by New York Attorney General Letitia James, it found out that Tether had lent $625 million to its sister exchange Bitfinex, which was apparently lost by them. Due to their notorious dealings with a crypto payment processor called Crypto Capital Corp, the Bitfinex exchange apparently lost $850 million, which included $625 million lent to them by Tether. How Bitfinex lost that money is none of our concern, but what must concern us is that $625 million of that lost money were lent to Bitfinex by Tether. When the New York Attorney General investigated the case, they ordered Bitfinex, Tether, and their parent company iFinex to stop all their public dealings and immediately report to the Attorney General's office. After lengthy trials, in February 2021, Bitfinex paid $18.5 million to settle the case. This case tells us that Tether does not even have a full asset backing for the stablecoins they have issued on the market, yet alone a one-to-one dollar backing. In the recent past, Bloomberg also published an article claiming that USDT was partially backed by short-term Chinese corporate debt by a company named Evergrande. If you don't know about Evergrande, they have $300 billion in debt, and there is a common understanding among the journalism community that they might not be able to pay their debt. One other potential red flag that you should pay close attention to is the edits on their website. Initially, the Tether website stated that every Tether is always backed one-to-one by traditional currency held in our reserves. However, what investors like us might not know is that the company changed the statement in February 2019 to every Tether is always 100% backed by our reserves, which include traditional currency and cash equivalents, and from time to time may include other assets and receivables from loans made by Tether to third parties, which may include affiliated entities. There are a few problems with this new statement. Number one, it is evident that Tether is lending the money it had in its reserves. What is the nature of these loans? Who is getting these loans? What is the interest rate on these loans? We know nothing because Tether has kept us in the dark. Tether also claims that 85% of their reserves are held in cash or cash equivalents, but haven't shared which banks hold these reserves. In fact, what is interesting to know is that Tether's first audit report was only done in February 2021, also by a nobody firm in the Cayman Islands. An independent auditor from the Cayman Islands? Like, seriously? I think the biggest stablecoin company in this world can do better. In May 2022, they published details of their reserves in a pie chart. This chart showed that 75% of all USDT reserves were held in cash or cash equivalents. However, what they failed to acknowledge is that only 3 to 4% of their reserve is held in cash only, and around 65% of their reserves are held in commercial paper, which is basically short-term loans made to corporations. I don't think I need to explain any further what that means. Another potential red flag with USDT was what happened with the Terra crash. Following the crash of the US Terra stablecoin, USDT also saw a massive sell-off wave of approximately $9 billion. Not only did this lead to USDT losing a notable portion of its market cap, but the stablecoin also momentarily lost its peg to the US dollar between the 11th and 13th of May 2022. I must also mention that the company has been making efforts to improve their reserve positions, although the authenticity of these claims have yet to be proven. According to their official communication, they have reduced their holdings in commercial paper from 24 billion to 20 billion, and secured loans have also been reduced by 1 billion. It's good to see Tether addressing the question marks around its reserves, and I really hope that they get their financials audited from a proper accounting firm. Notable crypto experts have been raising questions about the authenticity of USDT, citing opaque information about USDT reserves, inability to do a proper audit of their reserves, and failing to provide the information that is required. In the crypto market, fear can trigger a massive sell-off, and although USDT survived the Terra crash, I'm quite skeptical whether they can survive another mass sell-off in this bear market. If USDT were to face liquidation in this bear market, that would cause massive shock and panic in the crypto market and would be detrimental for the crypto market's health. Please also note that no one can bail USDT in the case of a bank run. In the 2008 financial crisis, the FDIC and the Federal Reserve bailed out big financial institutions, but unfortunately or fortunately, we do not have a watchdog in the crypto market. USDT will not be able to pay back its investors, and you will be left holding the bag. Given the number of red flags and question marks around USDT's reserves, it is quite evident that things are not right at the company. If I were you, I would take my money out of USDT and put it into a safer stablecoin like USDC or BUSD. USDC is a great pick for stablecoins as it has a fully audited financial account, and most of USDC's reserves are made of cash. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only, and also, before you go, convert your USDT, make sure to leave us a comment and subscribe to this channel so that we can keep you out of danger in this bear market.